Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. In our last brief video, we cleared out the Falkreath Stormcloak camp, and made our way here to Haemar's Shame. This time, we're gonna tackle Haemar's Shame, and meet up with Barbas, and work on the quest, A Daedra's Best Friend. But it looks like first, we're gonna deal with a random dragon attack. And we're probably gonna have to buy a new horse when we're done. That's just being realistic. Unless my horse is smart enough to run away, which he typically isn't. Dodged the shout twice. It's strong work. Yeah, let's try and find some kind of cover. Rocks, trees, these are good. They're not awesome, but they're a lot better than nothing. Like that, if you can position yourself perfectly behind a tree, then the shout won't hit you. Still, I'd like to find a better spot for this fight. Well, it looks like something else has attracted my friend's attention. There he is. Come on, bro. Oh, I thought he was attacking the horse. Oh look, I found an iron ore vein. Well, that's nice. That's the hunter's horse, not mine. Fortunately, we are in range. Shoot, I thought I'd backed up enough. Still missed that shot. Doesn't really surprise me. Run! We're just in a bad spot for a dragon fight. Hunter's poor horse is empty. Here, let's go back to Haemar's Shame. I actually think that tree was the best cover I've seen anywhere. Unless he wants to try that while I have this rock. Oh, come on! I hit him right in the face. Bullshit. Oh well. Come on, bro. Don't go over there. There's nothing going on over there. All the action's over here, I promise. Damn it. Here we go. Well, we got 2 solid hits. It's better than none. You do not attack my horse. Shit. I'm about to lose another horse. That I already have. Oh, nope. Looks like he was smart enough to run away. Good job, horse. Oh, but the dragon went after him. Damn it, I thought the dragon was after me. Well, he's not after the horse either. Looks like he's fighting the Stormcloaks. That works. I gotta get in there, though, or he'll get all his health back. He is fighting the Stormcloaks. Oh, look at that. The cave. I wouldn't have found that if not for him. Alright, so maybe the dragon's not a total douchebag. What's inside this cave? Skull, a coin purse, a snowberry, and nothing. Well, that's okay. I'm actually happy about that chomp. Working on those last 2 ranks of heavy armor. That was good. Those are Stormcloak horses. I don't care if they get killed. I do, however, need to avoid that if I can. Good old-fashioned kill cam. No bueno. Run away! Alright, now I know that arrow hit him. Sometimes it bullshits me. I just have to deal with it. About to say I could survive a chomp, but I don't want to get hit with any breath attacks. This fire breath is just too much for me, even with greater magic resist. Who got killed? Another soldier. There's another dead one over here. Let's get his stuff too. Archery to 58. That's good. I think he's grounded now. And I'm about to die. Too carried away shooting. Come on now. Well, that was awfully convenient. Thanks, dragon. I don't really care if he hits me with that. One more. Alright, asshole. Are there any more dead soldiers? Why, yes, there are. I'm gonna need to offload before I even enter Haemar's shame.
You know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim?
I counted 6. I think he killed every soldier except for the leader. Anyway, he only dropped 1 each of dragon bones and dragon scales, but that's okay because I only needed 1 more dragon scale. I can finally take those completely off the list. That's good news. Let's keep healing. And let's track down Horsebro. Wager he's back towards Haemar's shame. Those are the 2 Stormcloak horses. They both made it. It looked like my horse always got out of there in time. I hope he did. If not, I can steal one of the Stormcloak horses and get out of here that way, but I'm pretty sure he made it out. Anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted by that dragon, I believe I was talking about Haemar's shame. It's the destination location for the Daedra quest, A Daedra's Best Friend. It's the quest for Clavicus Vile. We got it when we met Barbas outside of Falkreath. Barbas is waiting for us inside, and we're going to have to clear out a fairly large 2-zone den of vampires. It'll probably take me more than 1 video if I'm being honest. There is, as usual, good stuff to be had inside. Particularly because it does allow us to work on the Daedra quest. We won't be able to complete it yet. It spans another location besides this one, but we will progress it for what it's worth. Oh yeah, I need to get that iron ore vein that the dragon was kind enough to show me. Right up there. Well, there's the hunter's dead horse. I'll need to find that hunter's body too. That 1 drained vitality was enough to kill her. I heard her die somewhere around the cave entrance. We'll have to track down the body. I don't know why I haven't been spamming Mage Light. It should be safe to do. And there's Horsebro. He made it. Good. Let's hop aboard the horse. Let's see if we can find that hunter's body before we go offload. I know I heard her die. And there she is. Alright. Well, what time is it? 8:06 p.m. And as I recall, it's a 7-hour trip to Falkreath from here, so I need to wait until 1 a.m. and then we can go. Oh, that time it only took 6 hours. I must have been just on one side or the other of a
Don't go setting the place on fire.
sort of time
okay?
zone
Give a
line.
holler if you have any questions.
Alright, Soloff. I have a good deal of
Well,
stuff to sell you.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Most of it, pieces of your old Stormcloak buddies, I'm sorry to say. Do need to hold on to that dragon scale. It's the last one I need to hold on to. 22 gold. But nonetheless, I do need to take it to Lakeview Manor. If anything that only goes for 1 gold, I
Steal
doubt
anything
it.
from my shop and you'll regret it.
Help me.
Can I get you something? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Be seeing you, stranger.
One more time.
How'd you do that? Looking for... Take a look. Until next time.
Alright, off to Lakeview to drop off that last dragon scale. Then back to Haemar's Shame.
You lost.
Alright, last dragon scale. Rest of those are for sale. Nothing in there. Let's head to Haemar's Shame. Alright. So way over here. Alright, and now, 20... Oops, shouldn't be doing that. Now, 20 minutes in, we're actually ready to go into Haemar's Cavern. There are 2 zones. The first one's Haemar's Cavern. The second one is Haemar's Shame. Yeah, by the time this load is finished, it'll be right at 20 minutes. I'm using a stopwatch, believe it or not.
Is someone there?
This looks like a
Time to
thrall.
end this little game.
Not too bad. Alright, she's down. Let's heal up and move on. And here we have some iron arrows and a tankard and an unlocked chest, which has nothing I need but some decent stuff. Let's take a look down here. Just a couple of barrels, nothing in them but food. Way forward is through this little passage to the left, to the east. Let's head in here. Note the spiked gate trap.
There's something out there. And no.
Vampire fledgling goes down fast because she's level 1 and she has a fire weakness. Sad for her. Anyway, this is the advantage of the light foot perk. I don't typically need to worry about traps, although, as you've no doubt noticed, I can still trigger elemental runes. Well, let's keep on going. You know they're going to get stronger than fledglings. Here's another thrall. I was going to say there's a nice okay, for this, all those particle effects were apparently suddenly too much for my high-level computer to handle. I want to just fight the thrall if I can. It ought to be possible, if I'm careful.
What was that?
Looks like maybe it isn't.
Over here.
Her, I think my sword is probably not a sufficient option either. Well, if it would let me hit her, that might work. Oh, she's too powerful for this too. I really need for power shot to work. That's what I need. Oh, she raised it in period. Damn it. Yeah, if I could just get power shot to work, I could kill her. It just did not have a very high success rate that time. Damn it. Why does it keep hitting the wall? There now. Need her to stagger. It's the only way I win this fight. Get out of the way.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
She's way too powerful with her sword. Archery to 59. One dead vampire hoe. Alright. Let's heal up and keep going. There's your Night Lord vampire. Strongest kind. Here's that Imperial. Wow, he had an orcish mace of ice. So that's fledgling, and that's thrall. Let's just keep moving. I think this room ought to be clear. Over here we just have some baskets and buckets. Table where the thrall was. Wooden plate, tankard, charred skeever, 2 barrels, nothing but food, and a coffin. Let's check under this ramp. Find some shelves with some goodies. Nothing to write home about, but... oh, that stuff's pretty good. Let's go up, where we saw that Night Lord vampire sitting. An alchemy lab up here. And a shelf with some books. Let's see if there's anything new. Ruins of Kemelzane, no. Madmen of the Reach, no. Biography of Barzaya, no. No. Song of Pelennor V1, no. Let me make sure about V1. For Song of Pelennor, I think the ones I'm missing are V3 and V8. Let me just double check. I'm right. Okay, good. Up to 293. Here's another unlocked chest. A couple more tankards. Then go down to this table where there's a woodcutter's axe, iron dagger underneath, and at 309 pounds, we can continue through this passage. Ancient vampire.
Something's not right.
Fledgling. So dead. That was easy. Now, an ancient, I think, is about as strong as I can still kill using flame. Well, maybe not. Let's use the sword now. Train in. Barely, but it was. Oh, there's a thrall. I thought I was still only dealing with the bandit she had raised. That is not the case. Thrall. It's just a bandit. However, this one is powerful, so let's open up some distance. Try and get in a better position. Namely back here, where I know no more friends of theirs will be away.
I'll show you the real.
Get away. Stop lagging when I'm trying to run away. Come on now. You almost got it.
We're routed.
Alright, good.
It's not.
Alright, time to heal up again, and 383. Well, that's everyone from that next room. Let's see how much we can carry out without getting encumbered. As you can see, this room is all about descending. Multiple levels. Let's stick to the top level for now. And head down this passage. start with the iron dagger on the table, 385. The real Baron Zaya, V4. Red apples, real Baron Zaya, V3. Ruined book. This puts us well. 391. And here's an adept locked chest. I have 3 picks to break. 2, 1, 0. That gets lockpicking to 74. Always good news. Now, let's get the little shit open. Inside. And the dwarven boots are too much. Let's head out, offload, and come back. Where'd the tunnel out go? There it is. They're hard to see in here. You can go right by them. Alright, there's the exit. We're at 33 minutes. It is 6:09. If I leave now, I'll show up at 1 a.m. That's no good. We'll wait until 2 a.m. and fast travel over Falkreath. Alright, let's go. Perfect time. Good. Alteration to 85. Better.
Got something for just about everybody here. Give a holler if you have any. Hey now. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
He hasn't reset since last time. It's fine. Let's start with miscellaneous. Then books. All but treasure map 5. Then food. Whoops. Suddenly getting some very serious frame rate issues. Hold on. Well, pausing the video only momentarily fixed it.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I don't know what my computer is up to.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm not out of memory, like I have been some of those other times.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
It's not letting me skip his dialogue either. Well, we aren't exactly an hour in, but this is unplayable, so after this offload, I think I'm just going to end the video, try and figure out what's wrong, and then come back. Well, I knew there was a woodcutter's
Be
axe.
seeing you, stranger.
Let's do another quick save.
How'd you do that? Oh, what do you think
Another
you're...
reset.
Oh. Can I get you... Take a look.
Check again for poison resistance. Finding none, go to potions. $34. Two.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he still needed one more off.
Who's that? Oh, what do you think you're...
And it keeps teasing me,
Looking
making
for
me
some-
think it's
Some
about
may
to
call
get
this
better,
junk.
and then it crashes
Me,
back down.
I call them treasures.
Sorry about this lag, folks. I do not know what my problem is. Thank God it didn't do this during the dragon fight. Oh, we're actually gonna have to reset him one
Until
more
next time. What do you need? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, we're done here.
Until next time.
Oh, and now, of course, well, I was about to say suddenly it really is better, but no, then the truth comes out. It always does. It's running some process I didn't ask it to, I'm sure of it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head back to Haemar's Shame. I'm gonna try and get up to where we left off. We'll see how that goes. And that's it for Mage Light spamming for now. But look at that. Suddenly everything's rosy. I guess whatever my computer decided to do that I did not request is over. Oh good, I'm gonna keep going for my remaining 20 minutes then. Still have no idea why that lagged so much, but the important thing is that it's over. Let's grab those dwarven boots out of the chest we left behind. Uh-oh. And let's continue. Let's go down one level. Couple of dead bandits that did not get raised. We'll search their corpses. Find nothing too great. More coffins. And looks like almost like an office. Ancestors in the Dunmer, the Book of Daedra, ruined books, we've read all these. Chance's Folly, Song of Pelinal v5, History of Talara v1, Chance's Folly, The Wolf Queen v7. We have read that one. Now what we're missing on Wolf Queen now is Book 1 and Book 8. The start and the end. Let's go behind the table first. We've got Dwemer Inquiries, Volume 3, which I've read. Song of the Eskelda Men, which we've read. Mixed Unit Tactics, the very first book we ever read, way back in the day. Daedra and Daedra, which we've read. Antecedents of Dwemer Law, which we've read. And here's the real prize, Response to Barrow's Speech. It's a destruction skill book. Destruction went to 3161. So let me take Response to Barrow's Speech off my book list. Let's go look at, let me look at free skill boosts right quick. For destruction, I now have 3 free boosts remaining. 2 skill books to find, and 1 quest. Alright. Response to Barrow's Speech by Malvisor, Battle Mage. On the 14th of last seed, an illusionist by the name of Baravar Barrow gave a very ignorant speech at the Chantry of Julianos in the Imperial City. As ignorant speeches are hardly uncommon, there was no reason to respond to it. Unfortunately, he has since had the speech privately printed as Barrow's Speech to the Battle Mages, and it's received some small, undeserved attention in academic circles. Let us put his misconceptions to rest. Barrow began his lecture with an occasionally factual account of famous battle mages, from Zurin Arctus, Tiber Septim's imperial battle mage, to Jagar Tharn, Uriel Septim VII's imperial battle mage. His intent was to show that where it matters, the battle mage relies on other schools of magicka, not the school of destruction, which is supposedly a battle mage's particular forte. Allow me first to dispute these so-called historical facts. Zurin Arctus did not create the Golem Numidium by spells of mysticism and conjuration, as Barrow alleges. The truth is that we don't know how Numidium was created, or if it was a golem or atronach in any traditional sense of those words. Uriel V's battle mage Hethoth was not an imperial battle mage. He was simply a sorcerer in the employ of the Empire. Thus, which spells he cast in the various battles on Akavir are irrelevant, not to mention hearsay. Barrow calls Empress Morihatha's battle mage Wellock an accomplished diplomat, but not a powerful student of the School of Destruction. I congratulate Barrow on correctly identifying an imperial battle mage, but there are many written examples of Wellock's skill in the School of Destruction. The sage Silarus, for example, wrote extensively about Wellock casting the vampiric cloud on the rebellious army of Blackrose, causing their strength and skill to pass on to their opponents. What is this but an impressive example of the School of Destruction? Barrow rather pathetically includes Jagar Tharn in his list of underachieving battle mages. To use an insane traitor as example of rational behavior is an untenable position. What would Barrow prefer? That Tharn used the School of Destruction to destroy Tamriel by a more traditional means? Barrow uses his misrepresentation of history as the basis for his argument. Even if he had found 4 excellent examples from history of battle mages casting spells outside their school, and he didn't, he would only have anecdotal evidence, which isn't enough to support an argument. I could easily find 4 examples of illusionists casting healing spells, or nightblades teleporting. There is a time and a place for everything. Barrow's argument, built on this shaky ground, is that the School of Destruction is not a true school. He calls it narrow and shallow as an avenue of study, and its students impatient with megalomaniac tendencies. How can one respond to this? Someone who knows nothing about casting a spell of destruction, criticizing the school for being too simple? Summarizing the School of Destruction as learning how to do the maximum amount of damage in the minimum amount of time is clearly absurd, and he expounds on his ignorance by listing all the complicated factors studied in his own School of Illusion. Allow me in response to list the factors studied in the School of Destruction. The means of delivering the spell matters more in the School of Destruction than any other school, whether it is cast at a touch, at a range, in concentric circles, or cast once to be triggered later. What forces must be reined in to cast the spell, fire, lightning, or frost? And what are the advantages and dangers of each? What are the responses from different targets from the assault of different spells of destruction? What are the possible defenses, and how may they be assailed? What environmental factors must be taken into consideration? What are the advantages of a spell of delayed damage? Barrow suggests that the School of Destruction cannot be subtle, yet he forgets about all the curses that fall under the mantle of the school, sometimes affecting generation after generation in subtle yet sublime ways. The School of Alteration is a distinct and separate entity from the School of Destruction, and Barrow's argument that they should be merged into one is patently ludicrous. He insists, again, a man who knows nothing about the schools of alteration and destruction is the one insisting this, that damage is part of the changing of reality dealt with by the spells of alteration. The implication is that levitation, to list a spell of alteration, is a close cousin of shock bolt, a spell of destruction. It would make as much sense to say that the School of Alteration, being all about the actuality of change, should absorb the School of Illusion, being all about the appearance of change. It certainly isn't a coincidence that a master of the School of Illusion cast this attack on the School of Destruction. Illusion is, after all about masking the truth. Well, there we go. An extra rank in destruction is certainly welcome. Let's go down to the bottom level now. Nothing to do but continue ahead. We're at 48 minutes. Oh, and we're already at Zone 2, to Haemar's Shame. Well, by all means, let's keep going. Now I hear a very distinctive sound across the Let's heal up. And let's keep going. If I remember right, we have a very large vampire battle coming up. Well, I'm gonna wait a few seconds for my magicka to recharge. Alright, break left for a spider egg, then go right to continue, another spider egg. Alright, fresh passage, onward. Iron dagger, salt pile, empty cages, empty coffin, an arcane enchanter, next to it a filled common soul gem, another bookshelf, Antecedents of Dwemer Law, Brief History of the Empire V1, Brief History of the Empire V4, City of Stone, Spirit of Nirn, Iron Dagger, 3 tankards, and an unlocked chest containing a filled Lesser Soul Gem, Deadly Poison, Potion of Ultimate Healing, and some gold. Let's keep going. There's the Empire's throne. We're gonna get stuck. I'm actually gonna get in close so he can't hit me. I want these last 2 weeks of heavy armor. Alright, let's search him. Carry weight's up to 279. Let me heal up. Now I'll just wait 1 hour. And you can hear a fight going on. That would be Barbas, fighting a huge group of vampires, if I remember right. There's a bandit that got raised at the start of the fight. We'll take that stuff. We still have 4 active enemies. Dead Imperial. Imperial that got raised. Vampire missed. Heavy armor 99. Destruction 62. All excellent. Anyway, this is the Shrine of Clavicus Vile, but obviously we need to deal with the remaining enemies first. So we have 11 vampires. Barbus kill her. An ancient vampire and the Night Master the ancient. Somebody raised the Mistwalker. That's a powerful necromancy spell. Looks like it's the Night Master who raised the Mistwalker. Well, let's search the Ancient. Now let's help Barbus out with the Night Master. You know what? I actually might be able to use flames here. Officially distracted by Barbus. Here, let's use Elemental Fury. It's not letting me use Elemental Fury. Alright. They finished off the Night Master. Let's take his stuff. And let's heal up. But now Haemar's shame should be cleared, and in fact it is. Oh, and I'm at 56 minutes. Looks like it's only going to take one video after all. Alright. Let me run down to Haemar's shame, take it off the clearable locations list. There's that lovely chime. Here there's a boss chest. Let's see what's inside. Good stuff that we can carry without becoming over-encumbered. So as soon as we finish healing up, I'll advance the quest line by approaching the shrine. Oh, there's Barbus. Alright, very good. So what do we have up here? Some food offerings. Let's grab all that to take with us. And activate the Shrine to Clavicus Vile. Oh, alright, let's look up. Lord Vile, I have a... I'd rather do it from a little farther away if I could. There we go. Lord Vile, I have a request of you.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to reunite you with Barbus.
Ah, that insufferable pup. Forget it. Request denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of him, even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. no promises.
What's your offer?
There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Retrieve the rueful axe with Barbas. I ran into a talking dog named Barbas who had a falling out with his master, Clavicus Vile. Clavicus has agreed to take Barbas back if Barbas and I retrieve the rueful axe. Now, we're not going to get to Rock Burrow for a long time. So, let's talk to Barbas again. So, what's the story behind the rueful axe?
One of Clavicus's little chests. A wizard named Sebastian Lord had a daughter who worshipped her seed. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Stop following me.
All right then. We'll get together later.
So, Barbas will just wait here. This is the way I prefer it. So, we can hit a pull chain, and get out a back exit, and make our way back to Skyrim. Now I can offload, and I can end the video. Exciting. So what time is it? 6:48. So, like before, I need to wait until 2 a.m., then travel to Falkreath to offload. And we'll do that. Easy as pie. Alright, it's 2 a.m. Let's head to Falkreath. Perfect timing. Yeah, well, let's hope whatever that crap was doesn't happen again.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Hey, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we found some pretty good stuff in there. Let's make sure we hold on to treasure map 5. Seven, 57, 40, 12, 11, 10, 8, 6, 1. Yeah, nothing up here is gonna go for
Steal
only
anything
one.
from my shop and you'll regret.
Oops. I equipped Elemental Fury.
Well met. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
We were on potions. Now we're on apparel. 22. 10. 6. 1. Alright.
Be seeing you, stranger. Can I get you some? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them
Let's
treasures.
check again. Nope. We were on apparel. Let's just keep going with that. And now we're on weapons. 317. Oh, that Staff of Paralysis. It's gonna clean him out all by itself.
Looking for something? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
No poison resist. That's alright. Let's do the Staff of Paralysis.
All right then.
Now for
What
the
do you
last
need?
one.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Elven Bow of the Blaze. And I should be finished. I am.
Next time. Can I get you something?
Now a quick trip to Lakeview. Mainly just to visit Lucia. I don't actually have anything to drop off.
You're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Papa, you're back. Did you get me a present?
I did not.
Aww. I think there's something in the basement. I'm afraid to go down there.
Oh, really? I've seen this before. Your basement can get infested with skeevers. Alright, let's get those 5 skeever tails and then clear out of here. Where'd skeever number 5 go? There he is. Alright, now let's head back to Haemar's Shame. The next location is close enough to it that I don't really feel the need to get there now. I'm happy I was able to fit that into one video after all. It wasn't as big as I remembered, just lots of vampires. So, back to Haemar's Shame. Alright, I'm just going to point myself down this road, which will take us very soon to our next location, the Alchemist's Shack. Until then, this has been Let's Play Skyrim. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.